I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
Woo! I believe I can touch the sky.
Yeah.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This week, like every week, we are going to drink some news and sip some booze.
Sure.
Spit some, wine some news, spin, yearn some news, and
beer
churn some beers. Anyway, we're back. Half Hour Happy Hour. Yeah! Sitting next to me on my left, the man who always sits on my left because I'm left-handed.
That's the reason
the man,
why.
the myth, the legend.
He's currently holding a selfie stick.
Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski. What's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi,
Good.
Tom.
Good to be
Guys.
here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
We have so much to talk about
Let's
this week.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where do we
First
start?
off-
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Cubs win the World
Yeah.
Series.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
was awesome.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Finally.
History.
108 years.
Wow. Yeah, and it was really...
It was the best sporting event in the history of sporting events.
I think here's the thing. I think people are like, oh, this is going to bring people back to baseball until baseball starts. And then
Yeah.
you realize it's really boring until the last game of the year.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I feel about basketball, though.
I feel that about most sports,
Yeah.
to be fair.
But it was a really fucking exciting
Where
game.
where were you?
I was home by myself.
Oh, great.
Wearing onesie pajamas.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Because I had work I had to get done, so I was doing it while I was watching the game.
Got it.
And then they won, and I literally did ninja kicks around my living room because I was so excited. I was like, yeah, yes.
Well, first off,
Yeah.
you couldn't have scripted a better Game 7.
Right?
The fact that the Cubs were down 3-1.
Well, how about they start off with a homer?
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're slapping them in the face. They're like, this is going to be easy. It's like 6-3 at one point, and you're like, in the 8th inning, they're like, this is going to be great. Then they tie it.
And then, but then this is the thing: the Cubs bring in their star closing pitcher.
Oh, God, which was just, to me, I was like, why do you take that dude? The dude threw a pitch, and it was like a fubble, like a flubbed, not great base. And they were like, oh, you're done. And I was like, really? He's done? And then the next guy gives up 3 runs.
Exactly.
I was like, dude.
I think the next guy gave up 2 runs, but next they brought in their star closer.
Yeah, and he did the opposite of close.
And the Indians end up tying, which is insane.
But
And
then
then
there's a rain delay.
Rain delay
Yeah, that was-
before we go into extra innings.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
come on. So I was hosting BlizzCon this weekend,
Right.
which was super fun. Had a blast. But Wednesday night was our first dinner. We're all here. We got to Anaheim. Tomorrow's the first day of rehearsing and going through the set and checking everything out and all that
Right.
stuff. And so we had our first production dinner at a sports bar.
Oh, wow.
And so everybody's there watching the game. And so we're all just eating, watching the game.
Yeah.
But it turns out that one of our producers is from Chicago, true blue Cubs fan.
Wow.
He's and he was so on edge. And he was like, guys, I do not know if I will be able to actually come to work this weekend
Yeah.
if we do not win this game.
Oh, man.
And he left. As
Oh,
soon as the rain
gosh.
delay started, he was like, I have to go.
Wow.
He was like, I cannot be here in this place when this
Oh,
happens.
my goodness.
Because it's 6-6. And so Michelle Morrow and Malik Forte, who host BlizzCon with me,
Yes.
the 3 of us
Lovely
left
human beings.
because the rain delay happened. And we
Oh,
were
and you're
done
like,
with dinner.
"Game's
'Cause we were like,
over."
well, we'll wait and watch the end of the game here because
Yeah.
And but then the rain delay happened, and we were like, okay, so I guess we go back to the hotel. We don't know how long this is going to be.
Right.
And then we walk into the lobby of the hotel, the Hilton at Anaheim, and it was really funny because we're basically walking from it's like the way it's laid out. It's like parking garage, elevator, small little, not even a lobby, but just sort of like a casual sitting area that nobody is ever in.
Right.
Main elevators, and then giant lobby with bar where everybody hangs out.
Right.
So we come in from the parking garage, and there just happens to be 2 TVs on the wall, and there's 3 dudes just sitting there looking at the thing. And so we're holding our bags, and then we walk in and we turn and we're like, the it's back on.
Right.
And at that point, I think it was
Probably 8-6.
It was 8-6, I
Probably
think.
the Cubs had scored the 2 runs and the Indians were up.
Yeah. And so we were like, wait, what is happening? So then we stopped. But the really crazy thing was something happened. Oh, because the Indians then got another score.
Yes, exactly. So it was 8-7.
Yeah, and when that happened,
They got another run, Alex. They didn't get another score.
It is also a score.
I mean, yes.
It counts as a run counts as score. Just saying, the scoreboard.
No one calls
It's not called the run board.
They don't call it getting a score in baseball.
Well, they got a score.
Yeah. Okay.
They got a score and almost settled the score.
Got it. 3 snaps and a deformation.
Deformation.
All right.
But the whole thing was the Cubs like got it out, and we were like,
Yeah.
and then it was like beat, massive cheering from the lobby, and I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, was that a time delay?
Yeah, the guy turns to me and he was like, yeah, this one's like
there's a
3
3 second
between
delay
here and the actual bar. Yeah. So it was hysterical. So we watched the rest of the game, and every time a cool play would happen, we'd be like, yeah, and then it was like, in the back from the bar. And so I started saying, like, we should run in there real quick and be, $20, that guy gets the next catch.
Yeah.
I'll take a bet. Awesome. Oh, man. Yeah. And then run back out.
Right.
And run in. $20, that guy gets struck out.
This guy's really smart.
Yeah. This guy's like from the, he must be like the Flash because he just runs in and then runs back. He must be running so fast he travels through time and then makes bets.
But only about 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, not that fast.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. But it was a crazy game.
But it was a crazy game, and it's just so cool to realize we're witnessing history, you know? And we might be witnessing history again this week.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
We may potentially have our first female president.
That's right.
Yeah, I think
First lady pres.
I think no matter what happens, it's going to be historic. Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, no matter. But my point is no matter what your political beliefs, for it to be alive at the time when we have a first female president is a pretty cool thing to be able to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totes my goats.
Get out there and vote, people.
Everyone,
no
please
what.
get out and vote. Just
vote. Shut up and vote.
Do your civic responsibility.
Get out there
Which I
and do
realize there's a difference. I had to look this up. There's your civic duty.
Mm-hmm.
Voting is not a civic duty.
Okay.
It is your civic responsibility to vote.
What would be a civic duty?
Your civic duty is like following the law and stuff like that, and jury duty and stuff, those sort of things. But you're like the things you are quote unquote required to do. But it is your responsibility to vote. It is not against the law to not vote.
I see. It's against the law not to show up for jury duty.
Exactly.
Or to cross the
street.
street.
You're saying I don't have to vote.
But you should.
But you should.
It is your responsibility.
It's not illegal.
No, it's not illegal, but it's your responsibility. Tom, don't stay at home. Don't encourage anyone to stay at home.
Oh, I'll be there.
I already voted. I voted by mail because
you're going to be going somewhere?
I fly to London on Tuesday.
That's crazy.
I didn't actually mean to schedule it this way, and it was like a month after I booked this flight where I was like, oh, I'm leaving on election day, but I'm flying to London to see the Harry Potter play.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The Cursed Child?
The Cursed Child. You know, it sold out for 2 years.
How did you get tickets?
A buddy of mine had a connection, managed to get 4 tickets, and he hit me up. He's like, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah.
You're like, I'll be there.
I got frequent flyer miles. Let's do this.
Awesome.
Let's do this shit.
See, this is why you have frequent flyer miles.
I know, exactly.
To be able to go, yes, Harry Potter.
Exactly. But I also feel like after the whole Hamilton craze, which I still have not seen, knowing this show is sold out for 2 years, I was like, I have to take this opportunity.
Yeah, totally.
I have to take this opportunity. So I'm flying to London. I leave Tuesday. I get there Wednesday, and I come back on Sunday. I'm there for 4 days.
I know, and I love that we were going to record 2 shows today.
I know, but
then you were like, oh shit, the election's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We can't have our first episode airing after the election be like, anyway, hope it all went well. Yeah. I was out of the country.
Right. So
I don't know why we would say it like that, but
I'm gonna fly back from London. I land at 6:40 p.m. Sunday, and then we're gonna record next week's episode. I will be dead.
During Westworld, we're recording next week.
Shit.
I haven't even caught up. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
I'm
what?
an episode down because Heather was in New York.
Oh, you have to catch up.
I know.
There are some great fucking theories going around.
Yeah,
Vanity Fair has a really great wrap up of the 7 most talked about mysteries or whatever, and the theories behind it. I'm like, ooh, these are good.
Yeah, well,
these are good.
See, this is what I'm hoping everybody who was around when Lost was a thing learns, which is just make some of those theories true, please.
Right,
because
right.
The thing with Lost was all of the fan theories were better than anything that was actually in
happened.
Lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember all the stuff with the polar bear, which they never really explained, and except they were
they did kind of explain the polar bear.
Explained
it kind of got zapped in from somewhere.
No, science. They're scientists. They brought them.
Oh,
they brought them
right. Yeah.
That's not interesting.
Right.
That is the least interesting thing. That is the reason why there's a polar bear on that island.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I mean?
need to go back and rewatch all of Lost.
There's a comic book that the kid's in.
Yeah.
Like, what? Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's a great mashup online. Someone took Back to the Future 3 and mashed it up with Westworld.
Oh, I didn't see it, but I saw that being passed around. I should watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's my contribution.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's
Thanks,
a good
Sam.
contribution.
Thank
You just earned your wine for this show.
Good wine, right?
Yeah,
a little
it's good
light
wine.
Pinot.
It's perfect.
From
From Carmel Valley.
perfect.
Mm-hmm. Carmel Valley. Carmel Hills Winery, I think. Can't remember. BlizzCon was fun.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yes, super fun. Hosted.
Hosted.
It's so
You
much
host?
fun. Yeah, it's great. Crazy. But it's just such a fun... First off, it's one of my favorite conventions because unlike... think of it like Comic-Con if all of the people that were there loved the exact same thing.
Okay.
Like
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
it's like Celebration, Star Wars Celebration.
It's like Star Wars Celebration. That's another
Yeah.
good example of like Star Wars Celebration and BlizzCon are very similar.
Yeah.
Actually, extremely similar because
Right.
everybody's in cosplay, but it's only Blizzard titles.
I know, that's cool. I'm not really... I don't really play Blizzard games. I mean,
that's totally
and
fair.
I visited the campus. Like, I love what Blizzard does. They're just not my type of gameplay, I guess.
Right.
Well, especially if you're a console person. I mean,
Yes.
theoretically now you could play Overwatch,
Right.
and of course you could play Diablo 3, which you might actually enjoy
Yeah.
on the console because it's great, super fun game.
Yeah.
But
I'm just more of like a storyline person.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and I like a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
know Blizzard's much more about like playing with other people, and that's just never been the way I play.
Yeah, Hearthstone
You know?
was actually the one that's really like
Right.
you would probably love it because you
Yeah,
could just get it on your phone or your iPad and just sit and be like,
But it's like magic.
It's like magic, but 1,000 times more fun.
Right,
More
exactly.
fun than magic.
It is more fun than magic. Look, a pony.
What's some of the best cosplay you saw there?
Oh, good. There was an Archon. There was a guy that was dressed up as an Archon from StarCraft 2 or 1, but was like this giant dude, and his head was this like thing out in front of his body because it's like all like floating things. So he was like, it was basically like one of those like Lion King costumes from the actual play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like a dude in a black
Tamor
sock. Yeah,
designed it. Is that her name,
Exactly.
Julie Tamor? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Hang-a-manga,
Your finger.
That was very good.
Yeah,
I got it.
Anyway,
But anyway, yeah, it was super fun.
should we get into some emails? Because I'm gonna guess we got some emails about all this stuff we've been talking about.
Well,
We skipped emails last week too, didn't we? I think.
I don't know. Maybe we
no,
were
we
light
skipped
on
emails 2 weeks ago.
I don't pay
Whatever.
attention
Anyway, this is from Sean.
Hi, Sean.
much. Sean.
So we didn't talk about. I mean, we talked about what we were gonna do Halloween,
Yeah,
but we did not talk about how well the costume went
yeah.
over.
Right.
Oh,
Right. I'm just saying. Then this is about Halloween, so I thought it was a good indicator.
So should I read the email first and then I tell my story?
Tell your story and then we'll
Okay.
read the email.
So I went as the B girl from the Blind Melon No Rain video.
Yes, you looked adorable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I went to the Maroon 5 Halloween party, and I mean everyone's costumes are amazing, but it was cool because like the people who got what I was were like, fuck yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I was in the bathroom at some point, and the bathroom's like one of these huge bathrooms
Were
that
you
has.
being?
Oh my God,
Get a
Tom.
peeing, but
Yeah, I got it, Tom. That was terrible.
Thank you.
Back to your story.
Yeah. There's like an area before you get to the stalls where it's like vanities, you know, so you can stand there and do your makeup and whatever. So I'm walking into that area, and this woman who's dressed up as like a vampire, but she has like claw marks on her cheek or something like that. She turns and she looks at me because she goes, Are you the from the Blind Melon video? And I was like, I totally am. She goes, yeah, my friend was that girl. I'm like,
wait, what?
I was like, oh, she's dressed like that too. She's like, no, she's actually the girl. She was friends with the
That's
woman
amazing. She was
who
friends with the girl.
Yes, it was in the video.
That is
her name is
amazing.
Heather. I was like, what?
Did she send her a picture?
Yeah, I was like,
amazing.
we took a picture and she sent it to her. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I've been staring at photos of her all week.
That is hysterical.
I know. It was kind of very. Apparently, she lives in Orange County.
Well, it's a good and hey, if you're gonna live somewhere,
Yeah, exactly.
Orange County's nice.
Yeah, so that was my good story.
I was going to. I remember last time on the podcast,
Yeah,
I said
you
that
were-
I was
you went to-
86ing the Jareth.
Yeah, and then you
and
went as
going
an Ewok.
You know, we recorded on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night was the party. We ended the recording, and I called the Disney stores.
They didn't have it.
None of them had it.
Oh,
A Disney Park exclusive.
that's kind of what I
Yes.
thought.
Well, thank you for that.
I didn't want to get your hopes down.
But so I did. So I pulled it all together.
And you went as Jareth?
Went as Jareth. It was
brilliant.
I killed it.
It was amazing.
How come I didn't see any photos? You didn't post any photos?
Yeah, he did.
I did, but here
You did? What'd you post? No. Don't fuck with that.
Yeah, I was like, I just have it in my.
It was perfect.
In my phone.
It was perfect. I wish you told me. I would have dressed as the baby.
Oh,
yeah.
What did you dress as, Tom?
Bluto Blatarsky from Animal House. It was just a simple sweatshirt.
Oh my God, Alex, you look amazing.
Yeah,
that eye makeup is perfect.
Thank you. And I was wearing tights, which were AKA Heather's yoga pants.
Oh my gosh.
And a codpiece, which was the hit of the night. I had the leather gloves.
Yeah, man.
I had the like a staff or a cane thing.
That wig was amazing.
And the wig I bought on Amazon because I had the wig. That was the thing. Remember, we almost gave it to Tom.
Yeah, so he could be. I told him to go as Joe Dirt.
Oh, right, Joe Dirt. So I totally had.
So he didn't have to wear sleeves.
But I cut it up and fucked up because I was like,
yeah, it looks great.
It did not look right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was really really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun.
All right, so let's go back to Sean's email.
So here we go. Tom's arms showing in a Halloween costume.
Oh.
Hey, Alex, Allison, and Super Volcano. My name is Sean.
Yo.
I am from Ohio.
Yeah.
Long-time listener, first-time writer.
Cool.
I was listening to the Fack It episode when you were discussing costumes and said Tom just needs a costume to show off his arms. I immediately thought Tom should dress up as Trogdor from Homestar Runner.
Oh my gosh, I love Trogdor.
A cheap dragon costume, cut out the sleeves, and you're done.
That is so good.
That's awesome.
Burninating the countryside, burninating all the peasants.
He put an image, and I was like, that would be amazing. You just cut out the
thatched roof cottages.
Cut out the sleeves.
I should have done that. I saw a guy dressed
Trogdor the
as
Burninator.
Homestar Runner this year, so I could have done that.
You could have walked up.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you, Sean.
There you go.
He said it could be a simple costume for the future.
God,
I love it.
Homestar Runner. I mean, that was just I feel like that's
way ahead of its time.
It's like when the internet started.
Yeah.
You know, that's we had the internet, but then Homestar Runner was like, this is the reason why we have the internet.
Guys,
it gave the internet purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Teen
Fuck
Girl
email.
Squad. That was a good.
Teen Girl Squad. I know.
Funny.
The ugly one.
I feel like I got to go back and watch some of that stuff. It's been so long.
I know. I totally want to rewatch it all.
It's got to be still out there. Did it ever get put on Adult Network, Adult Swim?
No, I think it's only on its website.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because they were one of the first people that really were able to sell. Like they sold shirts and people were making a shit ton of money.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. This is from Peter.
Hi, Peter.
This is called Alien Musk.
It
was based on the Alien
Musk.
To the great and powerful masters of the moon base.
Yeah.
Lady Allison, Sir Alex, and His Highness Tom Super Volcano. It occurred to me.
Yeah.
What if aliens are the great sci-fi writers of our generations that inspire the scientists like Elon Musk of the world through their stories, thus influencing them
like
with
Isaac
the
Asimov.
ideas without I don't know
Use
what the
words.
word is.
Use
Anyway,
words.
without planting them, by planting it into their consciousness and subconsciousness of literature, instead of actually being the people who are here doing it on the planet, infecting the best and brightest with ideas.
They're like inceptioning us.
Yeah, I do. He said, if I was an alien, it would be way more subtle, and that's what I would do. Because the spotlight's not on you;
I like
it's
that
on
idea.
Elon Musk.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I thought that was a very brilliant way to sort of be like,
So they're also stupid aliens that make people stupid.
Well, first off, that's one of the things we got to realize. You got to realize is there's a lot of dumb shits on this planet.
Yeah, no kidding.
So if we find another alien race, there's got to be dumb shits.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. There's got to be dumb aliens.
And maybe they want to dumb us down so they can take us over, while the smart ones try to make us smarter.
Yeah,
because they want to befriend us.
Yeah. The dumb ones are just here on their spring break.
Yeah.
They're
Rumspringa.
Yeah, they're Rumspringa. Actually, that would be a really fun comedy.
That
it would be like four shit idiot aliens
on their Rumspringa
gone to Rumspringa to Earth, and they can stay or they can go back to their better planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
That's actually good. Tom, write that.
I like it. I got it.
Get on that shit.
Get on that shit. All right, so here's an email with the first story.
Oh, goody.
Actually, before I do that, let's go into
what's happening.
So this is science.
Okay,
I guess
just science.
Fart sparks fire during surgery in Japan.
What?
Yeah.
So, did you hear about this?
I did. Well, on like Yahoo News or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you hear fart causes fire, you're like, nah, I should deep dive into this one.
Yeah, this looks like the rabbit hole I should go down.
For the science. I think that's where all the gas came from. So, this patient was having, I think it was her cervix, was having her cervix worked on with a laser.
Oh.
And she farted.
Oh.
And the laser caught the fart on fire.
Oh, my gosh.
And the whole room, there's like, everything just caught on fire because this lady farted when she was
gosh,
unconscious.
That's so awful.
That's amazing.
I thought it was like one of the doctors farted, but the patient farted.
No, they were like, all right, we're just working on the cervix. Huh. Bang!
Oh, my gosh.
Fireball from her ass. Ignited by a laser.
Oh, my goodness.
Probably a first in history.
Yeah.
It must have been.
So the patient was awake?
No.
Oh.
So she's unconscious.
I guess you can, yeah.
Because they were like probing around and like doing
Yeah.
She's
Not her stomach.
Yeah. She just let one out.
Oh, my goodness.
She literally let it rip.
Wow.
And it caught on fire and
she didn't
exploded in the room.
let it
Did they
rip.
Did they tell her when she woke up? Did they not want to embarrass her? Did
Yeah,
the whole
was everyone
hospital's
okay?
burned down around her?
No,
She's
no,
like,
no.
What happened? She's like,
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, first off, they were like, there was nothing flammable in the surgery.
Flammable.
Like we specifically because they were using a laser,
Yeah,
so
you
they
said
were like
flammable.
flammable, like flammable.
Like flammable.
Yeah, nothing could be converted to flan quickly.
No.
No, there was nothing flammable in the surgical bay.
Right.
There was nothing wrong with the laser. Like there wasn't a malfunction with the laser or anything like that. And so it was pretty clear that it was just gas coming from the poor patient.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it burnt her a little bit.
Oh, that's what I just asked. Was
it's
everyone
her
okay?
fault.
They're not.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Yeah.
She just farted and burnt herself.
Oh God.
I know, it's pretty bad.
I imagine it's
So
not like third-degree
ridiculous.
burns or anything.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I mean, first off, how much gas could she have had in her?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen all the videos of guys lighting farts on fire.
Yeah.
It's not like a giant fireball overtakes their anus. It's like a small little...
I still can't believe
it's
that
like the
actually
flash paper
works.
of
Yeah.
farting jokes.
The flash.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
done.
I've never tried that.
My
No.
college roommate used to do it. It was pretty gross, but
Ew.
it was funny too.
And did it work? Like, it
Yes.
actually lit on fire?
Yeah. It was
Really?
embarrassing and funny.
I just can't. Like, I can't make myself fart. Like it's
Well,
not.
I don't think it's like, guys, check this out. Give me a second. I'm going to make myself fart. I think it's more like, does someone have a lighter?
Yeah.
Quick, does somebody have a lighter? You, hold this lighter.
I don't want to waste
wanna.
this one.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God. Growing up, my brother and I thought the funniest joke was every time my dad would be like, "Pull my finger, pull my finger," and then he'd fart
Still a
and he'd pull the
classic.
finger. I know.
It's still a
the
classic,
greatest, though.
but really, it's like that's the thing.
Yeah.
But kids love fart jokes,
Yeah.
like just in general,
Oh,
yeah.
and boogers. Like I don't know why, but kids are just like, yeah,
Kids are gross.
kids are
disgusting.
Yeah.
fucking gross.
Grow up.
But
kids.
here's the thing: are kids gross or are humans gross? But we tell them don't to be so fucking gross.
Don't
Hey,
be so
don't be so
fucking
gross, Mario. Don't be so fucking gross. Hey, follow your brother Luigi. Don't be so fucking gross.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I see.
are humans just in general fucking gross
Yes.
as shit?
Right, but as adults,
Yeah, I
we're like,
think
we
we
must
are.
be mature and teach our kids
Yeah.
not
No.
to be so.
Don't put your finger in
human.
that, or that.
Ugh.
Yeah. And if you accidentally do, don't put it there.
Yeah. Oh God, so gross. Let's go to another story.
All right.
Another story. Wait, was that the one sent in by an email?
No. I'm going to
Oh.
get to that one. That one's a
got
little
it.
more serious, and we were sort of on a light note. So I was
Got
like, you know
it.
what? Let's ease back into
Yes.
seriousness.
Got it.
All right. This is great.
It's good.
I want
Great's
this
good.
so bad. I want this so bad. Halt.
Halt.
A new home security system deploys a drone to patrol your property.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing.
Okay.
So, It's called the Sunflower Home Awareness System.
Home awareness.
Sunflower.
Oh my gosh.
Home Awareness System.
Okay.
Well, first off, there's no guns on the drone.
Yeah. What do you
But if
think?
you're going to protect your house, sunflowers protecting my house.
But it's a home awareness system. It's not a real protection system.
Right.
But check it.
Check it.
So there's two sections of this.
Okay.
First section are these stakes that go in the ground that look like pathway lights,
Oh, yeah.
right? But they're motion detectors,
Ooh.
sound detectors,
Ooh.
and they can emit light or sound.
Okay.
So think about this. Sun goes down, your pathway lights light up,
Right.
somebody starts walking down the pathway.
Right.
It triggers your phone, says somebody is walking down your pathway.
Right.
You can now say what you want to have happen when somebody walks down your pathway.
Right.
You can have it light the lights up more so that as you're walking, the lights will increase as you go through the lights to make it easier to walk, and then dim back down when nobody's walking.
Right.
If you have a problem with like squirrels or raccoons or something like that, you can have it so that when anything breaks the thing, a loud noise goes off from the thing or flashes the lights.
Right, so the animals
scare
run
the
away.
animals away.
Yeah.
As a thief, I probably wouldn't walk up the front walkway.
Well, you don't have to put them in the front walkway. You can put them anywhere you want. So yeah, and you don't need to have it so that they light up. So you could have it so that it's just
Hidden somewhere.
or
He
like
doesn't
a row
know.
of them at your property line.
Yeah.
So that as people or things are coming out of the trees, you can either scare them back into the trees, or it just triggers it and lets you know something is coming out of the woods. Which, by
Right.
the way, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's fucking
Here's
freaky.
where it gets a balls.
It gets balls?
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
You can
confused by your
get-
use of the word balls. but
Balls
okay.
meaning amazing.
Okay. Cool.
Or amazing. It's or amazing. You can also have a hive
A hive?
which holds a drone
So cool.
Okay.
that is totally autonomous.
Right?
And if one of these things is triggered, it will launch itself,
Yep.
go to the thing,
Yeah.
and turn on a live feed camera to your phone.
Right.
So you can see what it is, the thing that is triggered
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
So, like, one of the examples is, like, somebody's walking up and you're not home and the drone's like, "Brrrr," and then you
Yeah.
can see the person on the thing and be like, oh, it's just Bill. Hey, Bill, I'm not home right now.
Second bell.
And then the drone takes itself back to the hive and lands back on its
itself.
flat, getting recharged.
Oh, nice.
This is something I want.
Right.
I want it so bad.
I could definitely see you having this. And then
Yes.
every time Tom and I come over to record, the drone's
It's like,
going to say hi to us.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, here we go. State your business.
Like Alex doesn't know we're coming over.
Yeah.
And yet he
Why
turns on
are
the
you
drone.
here? It's time for the podcast. You may enter. Why have you arrived at my property? You asked me to
I'm
come
gonna be
over.
here.
I remember this. Door opens.
Oh, man.
But I just love the idea. And the best part is that the whole company was started by a joke.
What? Really?
Yeah, between the two founders.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this guy was like, it was, oh God, what was it? Oh, it was, he was having these like noises were happening at the back of his property at night, and he had no idea what it was. And so he was like, I just wish that I could like turn on my phone and have a drone that would just fly to where those noises were and
I could
point
see
a
what
light
it is,
down it, and
yeah.
I could see what it is. And his buddy works in the aerospace industry, and he was just joking about it, like, haha, wouldn't that be funny? And his buddy was like, I
Well,
could
I can
probably
make that
happen.
happen, yeah.
And he was like, really? And he was like, yeah, give me a couple weeks. And he said in a
Wow.
couple weeks he came back and he was like, yeah, check it out. And it was like a drone live video. And he was just like,
That's insane.
That's awesome.
yeah, he was like, where are the noises coming from? Over here. And so they just basically put like a GPS dot. Because, drones already, like even when we went to DJI, it was DJI, right?
yeah.
When we went to DJI, there's the go home button.
Right.
We just press it and it knows
It's
exactly
just where to go.
it was.
Yeah, you're right.
And
You
so
just give it pointers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the things you put into the ground are GPS pointers that basically summon the drone
Come
to
here.
it.
Come here.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Help.
And
help.
it can work at night. It's got night vision camera,
Nice.
infrared light,
Nice.
all sorts of stuff. But this is one of those things where I was like, I love tech shit like this.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
just love it. And they've just announced it, and they're announcing pre-orders.
Oh,
Like you can now pre-order it.
guess what
Affordable?
Alex is getting for Christmas?
I don't know. It says it's like you can get $100 off. So if it's $100 off, it's probably like.
right, pricey.
I mean, look, the drone itself is probably like $700.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the sticks are probably like 150 each since they do stuff.
I think that you're just guessing.
Yeah. So ballpark 1,500. How about 1,500? I'll give it to you for 1,500. $100 off 1,400. 1,400 going
Boom.
once. Sold. Hammer. By the way, have you guys heard about this company called Magic Leap?
No.
Out of Florida?
Nope. Oh God, Florida.
Well, this is good. This is good Florida.
Okay.
So there's this company called Magic Leap.
Yes.
Nobody knows what it does. It's raised $1.4 billion.
What?
In venture fund.
And no one knows what it is?
No one knows what it's doing.
How did you hear about this?
Well, there's rumors. There's some patents that it filed.
Okay.
That people have been able to sort of parse through.
The people?
There's some concepts of like things that they may be working on.
What concepts?
But here's the crazy thing. They just recently did an article with Forbes.
Oh.
That was like, hey.
Yeah. We exist.
We exist, and we're about to shake shit up.
What?
Wow. What do you think it could be?
First off, did you ever see the movie Paycheck?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
The
With
3D
Mel
TV
Gibson?
in the beginning, or the other stuff? 3D TV.
Well, not Payback. Paycheck.
Oh, what's Paycheck?
Paycheck was a John Woo movie based on a cool novel I never read. But it was Ben Affleck.
What was it about?
And was it who was the chick in it? Oh, Uma Thurman. Right?
Maybe,
Yeah. So the whole concept was Ben Affleck was a guy who is hired by competitors in the electronics industry to sequester himself, break apart a new technology, figure out how it works, and then tell them how to get around the patents.
Yeah, he makes like a
got it.
knockoff.
So he basically he'll go into like Samsung and they'll be like, here's the new Sony thing that's blowing us away.
Why would he go to Samsung and get a new Sony? Oh,
Samsung would
is like,
hire him.
I see.
Put him in a room for a month.
And like, this is the Sony thing we want to copy.
Yeah.
Got it.
But they did this thing with this 3D screen.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the movie, he's like, there's this 3D screen and you can see, you don't need glasses, it's like 3D.
Right.
And when he comes out of, like, after the months of looking at it, he was like, yeah, well, I was tinkering with it. And he was like, why do you need the screen? And so he picks up the screen and takes it away, and the image is still there.
It's like a floating hologram.
Like a floating hologram.
Cool.
And they're like, oh, yeah, clap, 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 thanks so much, here's your check.
Yay.
It's a really interesting movie because it then delves into time travel and stuff.
Oh.
Which is super cool, yeah.
All right. Paycheck?
Paycheck.
All right, I gotta look it up.
It's cheesy John Woo.
Yeah.
Like it's John Woo kind of being like
doves
American
flying,
movie.
face off.
Yeah, like I'm going to steal
Yeah.
this motorcycle for no reason.
Yeah.
But if you forget all of that, it's
Right.
actually kind of a fun brain ride.
Great. Fun brain ride.
Yeah, like it's sort of like, what is happening? What's going on? Oh, that's crazy. What? That can't be. Anyway.
All right. So
but
that's what you think Magic Leap is doing?
Magic Leap, the concept of what Magic Leap is doing is essentially they're bringing augmented reality to glasses. Not headsets, glasses.
So like what
you
Google
don't
Glass
know-
was, but our actual eyeglasses?
Eyeglasses.
Oh.
You would never know somebody was wearing what Magic Leap has created.
Right.
But you could then experience floating monitors in any room. You could experience movie theaters on the side of your wall when you want to watch a movie.
Ooh.
It's all of this. And they have technology that allows, we believe that they're going to utilize technology that will allow you to see these things without even having glasses.
Yeah. Did we talk about playtest last week?
No, because I haven't seen it.
Have you not watched it yet?
It's working.
I don't know playtest.
Dan's Broken Mirror.
Yeah, no,
Broken Mirror? Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Black Mirror. Yeah. You need to fucking watch. It's one of your best friends' shows.
Look, I've
has
been
a lot of friends.
in
Come on.
Anaheim.
Stuff to do.
Yeah, which
It's
friend?
really good.
What are you talking about? I have so many friends.
You have
I
so
can't
many
even.
friends.
I can't even.
But it's made me a little wary of AR.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this is like these guys are going to come out soon and shake some shit up.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, their valuation is like $17 billion, and they've
my
never
gosh.
shown a product.
That's insane.
Yeah, they just raised $754 million on what could be the largest Series C round ever.
Wow.
Yeah, and by the way, some of the people that have invested are like Disney, Warner Brothers.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah. It's
That's
like
crazy.
I have a feeling what happens is they bring people in, give them 1,000 NDAs, and then they're like, look at this. And
people are like,
everybody's like,
holy shit.
my money just fell off.
Yeah.
It just fell off.
Can you pick up all my money and keep it?
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
I have no idea what just happened, but my money fell out.
I can't wait. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I know.
When do
anyway,
they announce this kind of thing then?
Well, clearly soon, because they've just started kind of peeling back and getting people excited about what it could be.
What is coming.
But that's the concept that I really love about the whole thing of like you're driving in your car and Waze is just like pointing at the street you're supposed to turn down.
Yeah.
Like that there's an arrow pointing on like in front of the street you're supposed to go down. Like not oh, you're getting close to it. Here's a map and you can kind of see which one it is. It's like, no, you look at the road and there's a giant fucking arrow like this way, idiot.
This way.
That's
like
cool.
Turn.
Like that
Turn
is
now.
what I want to see.
Alex, why are you turning?
I know.
Turn.
Go. You miss it. I was showing it into your face.
Oh, recalculating.
Dick.
All right, let's get to that email story because how much are we good on time, Tom?
I don't know.
5 minutes.
All right, yeah.
All right, we'll do this one then. Here we go.
I feel like we've been teasing
This
it
is
whole
more awesome science
Yeah.
more awesome science
from Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Hello, AA and TSVK.
Oh.
Saw this and just had to pass it on.
Yay.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Am I?
Paraplegics
Okay.
are learning to walk again
Ooh.
with virtual reality.
What?
No.
Yes. So this is really, really crazy. These guys, and I feel like I've heard about this a while back, but they've now been studying this for over a year and a half.
Okay.
So initially, this all started out with, we should let people use virtual reality to, like, basically they put sensors on their head,
Okay.
sensors in their brains, so they
Yeah.
check their brain waves. Then they have in virtual reality, they show them like their feet moving.
Yeah.
So then essentially they are like, use your brain to move the feet. And so they start thinking about it and then the feet start to move. So they start thinking about it more and they
interesting.
record what it is that they're thinking in order to make those feet move.
Okay.
Then what they do is they put they take those brain waves and put it into a exoskeleton.
Cool.
Oh.
Essentially the goal initially was, hey, let's just train their brains to move a virtual set of legs
Right.
and then use real physical exoskeleton legs that will then be controlled by whatever it is their brain
they're
is sending
thinking.
out when they think they're walking,
Yeah.
moving their legs.
So the ultimate goal would be to put those legs on the people and the thoughts will move the legs.
Right, and they started doing that.
Independently.
They started doing that. They actually put them in these
Oh.
things,
No way.
and they use the thing and blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Yeah, but blah, 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 blah. But
And
check
yada,
this
yada,
shit.
yada.
But check
Oh,
this
there's more
shit.
shit to check?
Yeah. 6
Okay.
months into this program,
Yep.
they started moving their legs.
On their own. What?
Ooh.
They started feeling their legs and moving their legs.
Oh, these are people who are paralyzed.
Yeah, paraplegic.
Oh, I was thinking it was people who lost their legs.
No.
They still have their legs and they oh my
If
gosh.
for whatever reason, and this was not what they were planning to do, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason, this experience of moving your legs in virtual reality, concentrating on it, all this, like, and they were doing this for like days at a time over the course of 6 months, that it actually started giving them some minor functions in their lower limbs, and they can feel the lower limbs again.
Because
oh my goodness.
I thought like a lot of paraplegics who couldn't move their legs, like you had spine damage, so your nerves were damaged, and nerves do not regrow on their own generally, right?
Correct.
So
Right.
so basically, you're saying perhaps maybe somehow they are getting this.
No, what they
grown
believe
back.
it is essentially that the brain was figuring out how to circumvent
Oh, okay.
the broken
Got it.
infrastructure.
Oh,
but
my
here's the
gosh.
crazy thing. This is the part that I was like, what?
Yeah.
And these are people that are paraplegic,
Yes.
some quadriplegics, like chest down.
Yeah.
Basically, they said that every single person that was involved in this study
Right.
has now been reclassified as partially paralyzed.
Wow.
Yeah, like they don't. There's none of them.
Oh my gosh.
None of them are now.
It's like a
still
new form of
100%
therapy.
paraplegic. Yeah, and one of the other things that's crazy is, when you're paralyzed from the waist down or the chest down, you don't have control over your bladder. You don't have control over the other end. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you are not on your own schedule. Most of them have regained bladder control.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And whatever the other thing, I mean, I don't know, I guess rectal
Sphincter
control or whatever,
control?
sphincter control,
Yeah.
whatever. But the whole concept is that this actually allowed them to start going to the bathroom on their own like with their own routine, whereas before they couldn't.
They're like, hey, grab a laser.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I got a big one coming up.
I got a big one. Grab a laser.
That's incredible. That's so exciting.
Right? That's insane. Like, because I know the body like makes new veins, like when like you have heart trouble and like you can't do that. Like your body makes new stuff. Like you said, so it circumvents the whole. It
figures out, but nerves are the one thing that can't be regrown.
Yeah, but it's like, sort of like rewiring everything, and it's great. And I mean, can you just only imagine that experience of being like the doctor that's like, anyway, all right, we got to get you up. Oh my God, your foot's moving.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Dude, your foot's moving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to poke it. Can you feel this? Ow, fuck you. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, poke me again. Ow, fuck you. I love this.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And they've the fact that every single person that was involved in this has now been classified as partially paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
And that wasn't even the goal of this. That's the whole thing. Is like, people
I
are just
love
like,
this story.
Yeah.
I love this story so much.
Science.
Kind of a little, it's somewhat related. Because it was Halloween, there were obviously a lot of great Halloween photos being posted on Instagram, things like that. And I saw a couple amazing ones. One was of this guy who he lost his arm in a motorcycle accident.
Oh.
And so he dressed as Woody from Toy Story for Halloween, but the part where Woody's arm starts to get torn off.
Oh, yeah.
So like where he has no arm, it's a stuffed arm that's being held, like the stuffing's getting pulled out of it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's like just a stuffed arm.
Were
and
kids
then
like terrified of it? Because
Well,
that's
I
still
don't know.
kind of disturbing.
And then another guy who he only had one leg went as Luminaire from Beauty and the Beast, the candelabra.
Yeah.
So he was like his one leg was the base of the candle, and then his two arms were the candlesticks.
Cool.
That is
and
fantastic.
Like that. Yeah, right?
Oh my
I was
God.
like, way to fucking rock
cool.
Halloween, you guys.
Yeah, there was. I saw one Instagram thing with this chick who didn't have a hand.
Yeah.
And she was like, the one day a year where I am the most scary person in the world. And she's like all fucked up and has like a stump hand, like it's all bloody, like it had just been cut off. And she's holding a fake hand in the other hand. And I was like, that is such balls right there to just be like, yeah, my hand is
shit.
I mean, that would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway,
That's awesome.
lots
All right,
of fun
guys.
stuff.
That's funny.
Well, let's wrap this up. I'm going to go to London.
Bam!
Talk to y'all when I get back.
I see London. I see France.
No one's going to see my underpants, let's be honest.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe in London
Harry
they
Potter.
will.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Good old Harry. He's grown up now. He's an adult. Watch out, Hermione.
I mean, he is married with kids, but fuck
No, wait,
that.
he didn't marry Hermione, did he?
No.
Ron married Hermione.
Ginny Weasley.
Ginny Weasley, yeah.
Jenny.
Ginny Weasley.
Yeah. All right, you guys, thanks for listening.
Hey.
If you liked what you heard, please like us, subscribe to us, rate us on whatever you listen to us on. You can shoot us an email with awesome stories or things we got wrong at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr, and that is it.
Boy, that just petered out, didn't it? And that's it. Fuck this. How do I open this garage?
That is it for this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Thank you for joining us, Tom Krajewski.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Hey. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Vote.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.